All right, welcome everyone to the Thursday Town Hall. We had some technical difficulties as Google decided to log me out, but we got back in, so we can get started.
Nice.
So, this is the first time we are live streaming the Thursday Town Hall meeting. We are having this on Komodo Discord, so if you want to hop in, you can join this call. There's a voice channel on the Discord server as well as the chat channel where you can chat, and the chat will be visible on this stream as well. So please hop on the Discord, hop on this call to take a part. And I'm gonna first talk a little bit about what this is about. So the Town Hall is kind of a hangout with our community. This gives everyone a chance to ask questions and chat with us every week. And on this stream we can also let everyone know about upcoming events and other news and updates. And then we can just take questions live, and that's basically it. So nothing too serious. And we are also training here this live streaming in the coming weeks as we are approaching the stress test in about 2 weeks. And so far the structure has been that the first part is where we give the updates and then answer the questions we got, and then the second part of the Town Hall is more free-flowing. If there are questions, we can take them and just have a discussion about anything. So without further delays, let's jump to the first topic, which is the kind of, would like to introduce everyone on the stream from our teams. So first me, I'm Audo, the marketing director, and I'm joined by Delton, who's the content director and creator, and then we have JC and also Polly, although Polly said that he might be just kind of sitting back this time. And then we also have a number of community members already here. Black Jesus, Coin Girl, Giuliano, Sadinder also came, welcome, Hastrap, and Jack. You guys want to introduce yourself, like Delton, JC, say a few words before we move to the question part?
Sure, yeah, I'm Delton. I'm the content manager at Komodo. How's it going, everyone?
Fine, thanks. How about you?
Good.
I'm JC. I'm doing operations here with the Komodo team. Came on at the beginning of Q4 and helping provide a lot of support and structure for Otto as the CMO here and for various parts of our team, just to be able to move forward and improve Komodo and make a better system.
Awesome. And we got a question that there's some delay in the sound, but I'm just suspecting that this is because if you're listening through Discord, then you are live, but if you listen to the stream, then there's a small delay. But if there's something else, just let me know if there's any technical issues. I'm interested to hear as we kind of are also learning here, so that we have everything set up correctly, so we can, if there's some problem, we can improve to the next week's Town Hall. But let's jump to the questions. We have a few questions that were asked yesterday and today. Next Town Hall. But let's jump to the questions. We Now there's some feedback from you, Milo. I had the server mute you. Everyone needs to use push to talk if you join this channel. So the first question is from Milo, and Milo is asking about the team sentiment. So what is the team sentiment, vibe, and feeling heading into the December and the rest of the year? Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, we hear you.
How are you feeling about marketing side, Otto? What do you feel like the sentiment is coming from there?
Yeah, I think everything is going pretty good. Like we are trying a lot of new things in this live stream, and also we have the stress test coming in 2 weeks, and we are working on a lot of other things as well, including a new website, and like a lot of stuff is happening, and we have been very busy. So I think our sentiment overall is pretty good, and also the dev team has been working extremely hard to pushing the new the AtomicDEX out, and it's going pretty good, and we are like to see like how many swaps we can make during the stress test and showcase the technology, the atomic swap technology. What about you guys? Like you share the sentiment or?
Definitely, everything I'm seeing from like an ops standpoint in Komodo is a ton of activity, which is pretty cool. The dev team has really polished what I would be calling like the third generation of the AtomicDEX and the market maker protocol that underpins it. And although Komodo has traditionally not been big on marketing and it's been mostly tech forward and development focused, there's been a big surge and push that now that we have kind of this front-facing end user product, like we're rallying the section of the Komodo and the community behind it to really get the word out. And I think everything I've heard from biz side, the business development side of Komodo, is basically that if we only had more developers, we'd be able to do more. Like our only issue is that even being 90% dev focused on a team, we still don't have enough people because there's just more work that's lined up in the queue for us to do. And I think Delton will be able to speak a little bit to what he sees as the content changes and maybe some of the sentiment there, because I think there's been significantly more noise coming out through our marketing and social media channels, and I know I'm pretty excited about it.
Yeah, exactly. We've been producing a lot of content around the stress test, and I think we're bringing like a lot of more awareness, and we're providing like more information so everyone knows how to participate. Like, what are the steps to like downloading AtomicDEX, generating a AtomicDEX KMD address, and like how they can make atomic swaps, and just like generally like why Komodo is focusing on atomic swap technology and like building a bridge for cross-chain and cross-protocol interop. Yeah, and like in terms of like the frequency, we've definitely increased like the number of different content pieces each week, and yeah, I think like people are starting to understand more about like what we're doing as a result.
Great, exactly. And can you guys tell a bit more about this upcoming stress test, as this was mentioned? So when is this happening? What is this about? Well, I can explain. So the test is in about 2 weeks, December 12th and 13th, so Saturday and Sunday. And we are planning on doing a live stream session on both days. And we are inviting other projects, other communities, and people in general from our community to take part on the live stream. So it won't be just us talking there, but there will be a lot of different people, different topics, and we are quite pleased about what we feel like is happening. We are still planning the schedule, so if there's someone who would like to take a part in that, just reach out to us through Discord, and you can get involved in this live streaming during the stress test. And we also welcome others to contribute. Like if you feel like there's something you would like to contribute, then just join our Discord and let us know. So overall, I guess to wrap up my last question, like the sentiment's pretty good. A lot of stuff is happening at the end of this year. Is that Milo, does that answer your question, or do you have any follow-up question? If you wanna jump in here.
Hi, Aldo. Yeah. Is there a cutoff date for registering for this AtomicDEX registration?
A good question. So basically, you don't have to register if you want to join. The registration is for ensuring that you get all the info and a reminder, and also for the bounty campaigns, you will get some more bonuses and such things as you have pre-registered. So we do recommend everyone to, of course, pre-register. But you can still join the stress test campaign even if you haven't registered, so it's not mandatory.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
All right, so let's move to the next question, and this comes also from Milo, and the question is, what does success look like for the AtomicDEX stress test, and especially from the developer's perspective as well as marketing? Who would like to take this?
Sure, I can talk on this one. So right now, success for the stress test probably looks like 3 things. Right now, if we get more downloads of the AtomicDEX, that'll be pretty successful campaign for the stress test, because it means that more people are checking it out, hopping on and trying it. If we get higher volume swap activity, then we would normally be getting around this time, or maybe more than like the Halloween community event. Basically just peaking some new all-time highs with 24-hour local swap activity will be what success looks like for there. And third thing for success is probably best put as if we find a pretty big bug, like if somehow through the swap process and through the stress test we end up breaking the DEX. So as of right now, I'd be fine for succeeding 3 out of 3 on those. And if nothing breaks, that also actually looks pretty good, because we're doing a lot of rigorous testing on the back end. So right now we're just looking for anything new that we haven't accounted for or seen, to make sure that the stable beta version 0.4 goes out pretty smoothly.
Yeah, and overall it's just a great opportunity to show the whole industry how the atomic swap technology is here, and how we have managed to really like bring it to the next level from the previous test we made about a year ago. Does that answer, Milo, question, or you got any follow-up question about this one?
Yeah, Huff answers it. Who answered the first part? Was it Delton or Jay Charming?
Yeah, it was JC.
JC. So what sort of numbers, like for downloads? Like, is it 2,000 downloads, and what's the target for 24 hours? Because the numbers aren't in front of me, but is it like 20,000, 10,000 in 24-hour period?
So I would talk about it as over the course of the entire stress test or stress test campaign, where the bulk of it's probably going to come from like the 12th and 13th. So one of the things that we've talked about in marketing was we'd love to see 10,000 downloads and 100,000 atomic swaps. Whether that's going to happen or not, we don't know. But we have to kind of set our first bars, like our first metric bars, just in various areas, because we have some back data to work off of, but we've never really done a release and a stress test like this one. Like, this is a very different stress test than was occurring like in 2019 or 18, and I mean it's going to be interesting. So those would be numbers that I'd look for.
Yeah, and at the moment we have about 500, over 500 people who are pre-registered, like between the 48 hours, or like we started on a Monday, so a few days ago. And hopefully we can ramp up the number in the weeks to come. And yeah, I would say if we get 10,000 downloads, I would be pretty happy for that number. And maybe I should add, from the technical perspective, the dev team, of course, they want to see as many people using the app as possible to see like what does this increased load look like. And one of the goals is to also break the network entirely, so it becomes unresponsive. So people also have that goal in mind. We might not do it immediately, but at some point during the weekend, the whole network might just break apart. And that's one of the goals of the test.
So just say we could load up 1,000 instances of Market Maker. Is that something you would encourage?
Yeah, absolutely.
And what sort of coin pairs? I mean, is it going to be Rick and Morty eligible for swaps as counting for this target?
We're actually, so we're actually, for this kind of swap target, we're going to be looking across the entire DEX and all pairs that are going on, because although we'll be using test coins, like Rick and Morty, to run some of the parts of the stress test event and some of the activities that are going to be going on during those 2 days. There are also going to be other coins involved with this stress test, and they're definitely going to count towards this like swap volume counter as well. We've got some incentives and encouragements that we're going to be releasing to encourage people to swap and like get some of their favorite coins and even put them in their pocket for free, basically just for participating in the test.
Okay, that's cool. I'm more interested in the how to help with scaling the stress test, as in just like renting a server or 2 or 10, and then automating some stuff, and then if that all falls in line with the team targets.
Yeah, anything you can absolutely do that. I don't see any reason why that would be discouraged. It's pretty much, we're still this open source community driven project where, if we're trying to do a stress test, like at the level where we're at now, it's like we're trying to get people to show up and come up with unique unique situations which might cause problems. Like if you upload a bunch of instances of the market maker protocol and try to like jam up the system, like that's bounty level worthy stuff.
Yeah, cool. No, happy to help find bottlenecks. Yeah, for sure.
Anything that exposes a bottleneck, you know, like you just said, that's it's kind of clutch for us right now. We're pretty sure we've got a lot of them nailed down, but the way it works is that even though we've got an incredibly intelligent developer team, and they're very good at working with this software and these kind of protocols, we can't see it all ourselves. The knowledge of the crowd is always going to be greater.
Cool. Thanks.
Yeah, thank you too.
On the chat, Giuliano is asking that are we going to make a call to also the wider crypto community to join the stress test, or is this only limited to our community? And of course, we are going to reach out to many communities who are supporting AtomicDEX. We are already doing this to reach out to the actual teams and projects, but then closer to the stress test, we also encourage the whole community, and we can go to let's say some of the Discord and let everyone know that there's this stress test taking place and that their coin is supported, and kind of we want to let everyone know that AtomicDEX wallet exists and it can be used by everyone basically. So that's the one of the goals for sure.
Yeah, I can add to that a little bit is that we're going to be spotlighting 4 communities during the stress test, and those 4 communities are basically going to get some primetime coverage, like during our live streams, to come in and spike volumes on the DEX, and that's like one of the major outreach programs that we're doing right now that we're already getting replies and feedback for about communities that want to join that are outside the Komodo ecosystem, because this is a big interop project. Like right now, any ERC20 token can be traded in an atomic swap process, which is like a huge market to itself.
And CoinGirl is asking in the chat about the Halloween event that we made happen. On this event we had we did encourage everyone to make swaps, etc. So we consider this was kind of a mini stress test, but in a way, like what we are making now is the real deal, and it also includes an upcoming upgrade to the core engine or the market maker. So that one is coming. So in a way, like the one we made on Halloween didn't give the data that we are looking to get now in this stress test, and also the Halloween event we didn't have our dev team and we were like spamming the network, and this time like we are going all out on the ensuring that we get load that puts the network to its limits. Like nothing broke down on Halloween, so it all went good. Okay, well, let's move to the next question, which was the last pre-submitted questions. Of course, if the other questions, we still just jump on the Komodo Discord and drop them to the chat. So this question is from Vicky, and he was asking that what's the total value of the swaps that have been happened, and so far the figure is 137,000 atomic swaps. So he was asking about the kind of the statistics and how much value is being swapped. Do we have any info here that someone could share?
Yeah, it's currently in the region of 50 million US dollars. But we still need to import historic prices, so it could actually be much higher than that.
Yeah, and there's a community website, dexstats.info, and that site includes statistics about the atomic swaps. We are also working on our own statistics website. We will have one simple one for the stress test, and then at the end we will also have like a full statistics website that shows all the volumes, etc. from the whole network. And that kind of concludes the segment about the questions we got. So right now we are gonna jump to one more topic, and after that we can get back to see if there's any other questions that was up into the chat before we wrap up the town hall. So just give me a few minutes, I need to open up a document. All right, so the last topic we wanted to share with everyone was that we have been sharing bounties and certificates of recognition to few community members who have been contributing a lot over the years, and there are many, so we had to just select few. We ended up with the number 7 for some numerology reasons, I guess. So we had in total 7 people, and there were several that we also would wanted to reward, but we are gonna have to do that next time. And this is turning into an annual event. So each year on November we will be rewarding people with this type of certificate. And also like throughout the year we are gonna be turning to more into talking about our community and what everyone is working on and so forth. So this is just the beginning. So I will be just running around the names just to give a shout out to everyone who we shared this certificate with and what it was for. So you can see them from the stream, but I have a list here in front of me. So the first one, in no particular order, John Robinson, who is our ambassador. He's been very active over the years on both online and offline, participating in many fintech events and crypto meetups and evangelizing about Komodo. And I also made a video about him, or with him, that's available on our YouTube channel. So congratulations to John. Next up we have Ragnar. And Ragnar is also been our Telegram admin for years and always been very active and helpful coming up with ideas. So we also wanted to reward Ragnar. Congrats. Also we have Akura. Akura is the another long-term Telegram admin, and both of them have been for years daily on Telegram informing our community about what's going on and taking questions and so forth. So we really appreciate that contribution. Then we have Soldat, or JP, also known as JP, He's been an ambassador as well, especially online. He's on LinkedIn admin and always forwarding us contacts and other opportunities. So shout out to him for the good work he has done over the years. Then we have also Parv, who's from the Netherlands crypto scene. He's been also for a long time part of the community. Is organizing events weekly and monthly on the Netherlands crypto scene and has been promoting Komodo the whole time. And also was running another node at one point. Next up, we have CHMex, and he's the guy behind the DEX.info website. He's also another node and has been making a lot of technical contributions to Komodo over the years. So thank you about those. And the last member on the list is Biz, who not many people might not know about, but he's been working, I don't know how long, possibly about a year, making a contribution for DPoW so that it would be available for all CryptoNode implementations. And on our Discord, like there's a special channel dedicated for his team and his work, and he's working for a project called Plur that is getting the DPoW, and he's been single-handedly implementing that, and then that brings that technology available to other projects who are close in the code base. So thanks Pete for that huge contribution. So those were the 7 people who got the certificate this year, and we'll be sharing another people 1 year from now who then make a contribution in 2021. And also we'll be of course recognizing people throughout the year, and we really appreciate everyone who's been helping out Komodo, our open source project, and we will continue to be a very community oriented project, so please get involved. So that concludes the official part of the town hall. Now it's gonna be just if someone wants to jump in here, say something or ask something, either through the voice or then through the chat, we can still stay here and take some questions.
Hello. Hey Odo. It's my first time here. Can I ask something?
Hey, yeah, sure, go ahead.
Yeah, so I have been reading a lot about MCL, Marmara Guided Loops. And it's some amazing kind of technology for the money market, financial world. But what I have been meaning to ask is that how can it, incentivize Komodo or profit Komodo, and how is it affiliated with Komodo? Like, it has the MCL token. Is it some kind of token, or is it like, like something built on the Komodo ecosystem? Like, how is it affiliated? If I could, get a simple move understanding of how it works, if you don't mind.
Yeah, sure. Thanks for the question. So the MLC, the Marmara chain, so that's an ecosystem project on the Komodo platform. They use the platform to launch a blockchain, and it's developed by the Marmara University in Turkey, and they are focusing on some innovation. It's called credit loops. I don't know about all the technical details on that. They have also said that they are going to be launching AtomicDEX app that they host themselves without the KYC layer. So they have they are contributing a lot and working with us. They are not like any blockchain on the Komodo platform. It's a separate team, separate project, so it's not like Komodo in itself. Does that answer the question?
Yeah. Thanks for the comprehensive explanation. Also, like Virus Coin project. Is it like somehow affiliated, or it's the same thing like MCL?
Yeah, Verus and all the other chains on the ecosystem, they are all 100% independent from us. That's the whole philosophy behind the Komodo platform model. And Verus is even more so, as I think technically they forked the entire thing instead of launching the smart chain as the others did. There's some sort of difference there. But basically, yes, so they are all part of the ecosystem and they are independent projects and kind of connect to us by that they are using the DPower for security, and they share the same code base. So basically, whoever is making innovations, then they can come from their end to Komodo, or then from Komodo to their projects.
All right. Thanks, man. Thanks for that.
All right. Doesn't seem like there's any other questions, so we will be ending the stream. Any final words from anyone?
Anybody that hasn't signed up for the stress test through the early registration, I'd totally recommend doing that. And be sure to come by and check out the AtomicDEX stress test, which is occurring on December 12th and 13th. I'll be dropping links in the associated Discord channel and on the YouTube live stream. I also want to just be sure to say a big thanks to Otto for being the Chief Marketing Officer leading this campaign and setting up this live stream opportunity and just getting us more and more exposed to the space out here, because Komodo has been, a really quiet project for a long time as far as marketing is concerned, and it's a huge community effort to see Komodo start waking up, to see a new age coming.
Exactly, yes. So everyone, please pre-register and join us on the stress test days. So that's it then, and also join us on the next Thursday Townhall next Thursday at the same time. We will be live streaming it again, and the channel is open, so you guys can over the next days and submit questions for us that